name's Aga Tompkins, and this is another episode of Food and Beauty. I am talking pizza today, so hopefully you guys can eat gluten, cause it's a good one. If you can't, sorry. Tell me what you think of this pizza. My family eats them up every time. It's just gone. So it must be good, right? You'll need a cup of warm water, Active Dry Yeast. I add the yeast and the sugar because the sugar helps the yeast form. Let that bloom. In the meantime, I add 4 cups of flour into my mixer. You can use a regular bowl if you don't have a mixer. Once you see that there's movement in the yeast, I combine the yeast with the flour. Make sure the salt's mixed into the flour. The salt can deactivate the yeast. Once that's done, add in your yeast and water mixture. If you have a KitchenAid or something like that, you use your dough hook and you start mixing that bad boy up. Once it starts mixing a little bit, I add in the olive oil. Now you'll see it start forming into like a clumpy ball. If you feel like it's a little too tacky, then you can always add a little more flour. That's totally fine till you feel like it's the right consistency. You can use your hands, obviously, if you don't have a mixer, and knead it. Once it's completely mixed together, spray cooking oil into your bowl. Leave the dough in there at least an hour so it can rise. Once it rises, you can start your oven and preheat that bad boy. And then I flour like a board or any hard surface that you have. I plop that sucker onto that hard surface. Cut the dough in half because this makes 2 pizzas. Then I add flour on top of the dough and I use a rolling pin and I roll the dough out and stretch it out so it'll fit into my pizza pan. If you don't have a pizza pan, I've 100% used like a giant cookie pan. It doesn't have to be a circle. I do whatever I feel like. It all tastes the same, I promise. It will be no different. Unless you're some kind of OCD pizza person, then you go buy what kind of pan you need to make you happy. I spray the pan with oil. And in the meantime, you'll be preparing your dough on a baking sheet. Next, get that dough onto that pan. And now you can start using whatever pizza sauce you have. I mix it up. Almost every time I make pizza, I make it different. I guess this recipe is more for the dough for you. So if you have any kind of marinara or pizza sauce of any kind, or if you have a favorite homemade sauce, use that. Do whatever you want. I don't think there are really rules besides like you doing your favorite flavors. I will make videos down the line that hone in on some of my favorite flavors, but you could expect that in the next video. So now spread that pizza sauce all over the pizza. Next, I do some raw garlic, kind of sprinkled everywhere. Then you add whatever cheese you want. And at this point you could put whatever toppings. I just did basil on this one. A little basil that I put beforehand. And then lastly, I put a little basil at the end. Now they're ready to go, and you just pop those suckers in the oven. I have a double oven, so I can cook both of them at once. But if you don't, do one pizza at a time. Also, one of my ovens is hotter than the other. You can see the one was baked a little more than the other one, so I have to still figure out how my oven works since it's a newer oven. Both were delicious, so you'll be fine either way. I think your first time, maybe keep an eye on it until you figure out what works with your oven. This was actually my first time making the pizza in my new oven, so it'll be like your first time. Once they're out, you just put the basil or whatever you need on them. Let them cool a little so you don't scorch your mouth or your children's mouths, because we all know that doesn't feel good. Although I swear I do it every single time, and I'm not sure why at my age this is still happening to me, because you'd think I would know by now that I don't want to burn my mouth, but I still do over and over and over again. I guess I like torture. I don't know why. I usually use scissors to cut my pizza. I don't know. I went to a restaurant once when I was on tour. I thought it was the most brilliant idea ever. And we usually make this pizza as a snack, not as an actual dinner. We like do like a supper dinner. Like I'll make a full dinner and then we'll also eat pizza at like 8:30 p.m. Don't ask. I don't know. We eat a lot in this house. Like movie night or something like that. And then we'll cut up pieces of our choice just out of the pizza and gobble those spiders up, you know? So I think it's one of those things that I just like enjoy cutting it with the scissors. But I also leave them on the pans that I cook, so I don't really want to cut on that pan, and I don't feel like moving it on to something else. So it's just easier for me for that reason as well, so that I'm not dirtying a whole nother situation. I also have a really awesome garlic grinder. It's like, it's a grinder, like mulches the garlic, and it's really awesome. So you can do like a lot at once. It's pretty sweet. We got my mom-in-law one for Christmas, and then I was like, man, I need that too. I love kitchen gadgets, so if you guys have any ones that you think are amazing, please link me below. Send me a link or comment what it is, because I want them all. I might have just about every one, so the odds are I'll already have it, but try me. Tell me what yours are, because I need it. I need it. It's funny because pizza is so easy that I finished talking about pizza and I still have a bunch of makeup to do. I added lashes and colored in this heart. Some final touches, and this look is done. Just some lips, and voila, I did it. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I know everybody loves pizza, and if you're gluten-free, then maybe I'll try to make a gluten-free pizza one day and we'll check out that recipe. But for now, for all you gluten lovers, hopefully you'll make this pizza at home and enjoy it. And if you don't have a KitchenAid mixer, I highly suggest you get one. It is one of the best things I've ever gotten, and I actually didn't even want one for a long time, and one of my friends traded me one for hair. So I got it, and then I was like, where have you been my whole life? If you don't have a KitchenAid mixer, you're missing out. You need one. It's like one of the best things ever. So it does all the work for you, and I have like all the attachments and everything for like pasta and whatever, which we'll do pasta sometime soon. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Let me know if you try this pizza and what you think about it. This one is one of my pizzas. I will be posting a few more. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. It helps me out, and I'd love to hear what you guys think. If you can, share this with your friends that love pizza or hair or makeup or whatever. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Bye.